So recently I was playing a solo victory cup just for fun to see how many points I could get because I'm actually not the best at Fortnite, believe it or not. So basically, this tournament ends and I died Storm in my last game, very sad. This tournament ends me with 78 points. So I want to qualify for a cash cup and I'm trying to find a way to do it. As I was scrolling YouTube, I found a video by MarNTM called "If You Learn These Things, You'll Be Impossible to Fight." And I knew that this was the video that could help me qual. So I opened it and I watched it. I'm going to be practicing things he goes over in the video, trying to qualify for the solo victory cup that is in 6 days. So the first thing he talks about in the video, W keying. And so I decided to dedicate day 1 of the 6 days I had before the victory cup started to just trying to W key people. But not trying to just like mindlessly do it, but trying to actually win fights while playing aggressively. Since I was trying to W key day 1, I decided to drop a raft most of the time with my brother, because you can normally get some decent off-spawn fights, and I feel like I actually did pretty well with this off-spawn considering it was my warm-up game, and, you know, I thought I did pretty well. Troy, 2 kids on me, 2 kids on me! Dead? I feel like this fight was a good showcase of awareness. Like, I wouldn't have thought to break that metal wall that people could shoot through if I didn't play the game enough. So I think playing is a big part of getting better. But also just like, I broke it just in time as Ariana was rounding the corner. So I think this was a pretty good fight. Hey! Dead. The second thing that I'm going to practice from MarNTM's video is good mechanics. He says building quickly is not mean good mechanics. He says building consistently, editing consistently, and overall just being a consistent and smart builder is better than just being quick with it. Keeping awareness over your opponent is always better than having amazing fast edits, he says. So I'm going to be working on doing it consistently, but trying not to be quick and keeping my eyes on my opponent. This clip doesn't really have much to do with the video, but I thought it was pretty cool. Here, this fight, I just got absolutely destroyed. This guy was destroying me. I was doing so much wrong, and then he just walks into me, and I somehow win it. Yeah, in this fight, I just get a 50 and luckily win against the pea shooters. Honestly, I don't have a ton of good clips, mostly just because I suck at this game. But like, you know, I think that's enough training, and I think I'm ready to compete in the Cash Cup. So I finally start the cup, and I forget to record game 1. So moving on, game 2. I glide down, I quickly, loot up, and then I decide to sit in a house because I'm trying to get points from placements. Then this guy rounds the corner, and we have a battle. And literally, he runs away and just spam builds metal walls. I have no idea how he had this many mats this early, but he just... So then I decide to move on to camping inside of a house, in the roof. But this guy decides to take it onto himself to push me and try to kill me. And he's pretty good. I'm also pretty bad, but he's also pretty good. So I'm trying to sit here, trying to figure out what I can do, but he just keeps pressuring me, and I'm helpless because I'm bad at the game. So I just don't know what to do, and he ends up hitting me 50 and then cracking me instantly. And then I hear footsteps, and I think to myself, oh nuts, this is not going to go well. And so now I have 2 people pushing me, and I have no idea what to do because I'm in such a enclosed space, and I don't want to try to run away because I'll get beamed. But what I don't realize is you can go above you, and I died and went back to lobby. Game 3, I glided in and looted the god chest that spawns at Mount Olympus. I then proceeded to break a few more chests just to try to find better loot, and I found a pretty good AR. But then I dropped it, and I picked it back up again. After this, I decided to farm up some max wood so that I can at least try to fight someone if they ended up pushing me. And then I reverted to my best strategy for actually qualifying, which is sitting in a bush. I sat in a push until I had to rotate, which is when I tried to rotate dead side where I thought no one would be, and I found my next bush that is in storm. This bush was a lucky find, but then I didn't pull storm and I knew I had to rotate, so I decided to rotate early just so I could try to get to my next bush, and I found my next bush. Then I ended up pulling a max distance, and I was actually sad because I was like, this could have been the game. And I died to storm making my way over at 21st. It would have been one more person died. I would have gone top 20 more placement points, but it's fine. And I ended up not doing too badly. Game 4, I needed a miracle, but a guy was literally right above me on my house. So I was terrified. I was praying this guy didn't drop on me because I could not afford to die off spawn if I really wanted to qual. So I just quietly looted up, and he didn't actually end up pushing me. So I was able to just end up farming mats. And after I farmed full mats, I really thought he was going to push me at some point, but he ended up not at all. So yeah, I just got 500 wood and sat in a bush. I sat in the bush till 26 people left. I sat in this bush for literally like 15 minutes. But as I was rotating, I got absolutely beamed. And yeah, this fight did not go my way. I was already going to die to storm no matter what, and this guy seemed pretty good with that good aim. I ended up getting a nice shot, but he ends up killing me and sending me back to the lobby. In game 5, I did the only thing that was worked for me and sat in a bush until I had to rotate, which then I rotated in storm so that I wouldn't have to fight anyone. After rotating in storm, I was really low health and I needed some more mats, but this guy started beating me and I died to storm. I had 2 games left and I had to make something work, so I decided to try to get a few kills, but instead I died off spawn. And in the second game, I quite literally needed a win to win, I think. And I realized that there was no way I was winning a fight in this level. I was out of my league. I got destroyed. And that was that. The cup was over, and I didn't even get close to qualing. But I hope this did show that if you're elite or like anything good in skill level, it's not that hard to qual. It might be hard to make earnings, but it's not hard to qual, and that's what I was trying to prove. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like and subscribe because it really helps out.